Okay, this quest to get this stuff back is not looking good because I just died on the way back to the death point, which means that death point has been replaced with a new one. And the likelihood of my finding that original death point is less and less. I'm going to give it a try, but I don't see it happening, to be honest with you. There's just too many hostiles out here. Lots of skeletons, and this is these new Dinnerbone skeletons that never miss. Thanks, Dinnerbone. Anyway, I'm going to give it a try, and if I die in this attempt, then I'm going to have to give it up until I can do so while much better equipped. In any event, I'll cut back in if anything interesting, and especially anything good happens, because I'm sure you don't want to listen to this thunderstorm anymore tonight. Alright, I'm closing in on the second death point, the first one being, I think, about 100 blocks beyond it. But it's not looking good, because the timer on the second one is reaching the 1 minute mark. And that means that the timer on the first one is probably already expired. Which means that stuff is despawned, and I now have to collect rubber wood again. Oh boy, I'm so excited. So, I'm going to head over here. It's funny, these trees have that 3-column peak that rubber trees are known for having, but they're not rubber trees, they're spruce trees. I mean, I'm going to double check just to be sure, since I'm right here. What do we got here? Spruce wood. Alright, second death point is despawning right now. Alright, trying to do that is ridiculous. Here's my XP. And this would be the work of a creeper that killed me. And the place where I'd originally died would be over that way. I think what I'm going to do, since I'm out here anyway, and the place where I found the rubber trees was up in this mountain thing, I'm going to get up here and I'm going to look around, see if I can find some more. Since I found 2, there will no doubt be more. It's just a question of finding them, cutting them down, getting the saplings, and getting the F out of here. These animals with the hats on are just a little bit too weird for words, you know? Really. And when you unlock a hat, what does that grant you? Aside from bragging rights, that is. Hat unlocked Skeledron, whatever the heck that is. Anyway, I think I'm going to punch a few trees, get myself some supplies, get some wood, you know, get what I need, get some tools so that I can actually do stuff. And then I'm going to hang around here. I'm going to hunt around. I'm going to find myself some rubber trees. And I'm going to get the rubber and the rubber wood and the saplings that I get from them back to my base. And I thought I wasn't going to make any more wooden tools. Oh boy. Just the one, though. And only long enough to get some stone and make a real one. That's long enough. Alright, now I'm going to gather myself some stone. Make a few other things. Probably kill a few more sheep and make a bed, just in case there is the opportunity to sleep through the night, and so on and so forth. Let's see. An axe. A sword. And just for giggles, a shovel. What is it with things not cooperating? Where did that shovel go? There. I swear, ever since the last couple of updates of Minecraft, it's gotten very sticky to get things to actually stay clicked properly. And I'm sorry, but sticky is the best way I can describe it. Alright. That is a rubber tree. Alright, good. So we'll just kind of build around here and get over there to it. I came out here for rubber trees, and by God, I'm going to get rubber trees. Saplings and rubber wood and all that good stuff. In spite of, or perhaps to spite, the creepers and skeletons and all these other guys that are trying to stop me. No, as a matter of fact, definitely to spite them. Not that I'm sure they will understand such a concept, but hey, what the heck. Okay, chop away. More rubber trees, good. Plenty of wood. See if we can get a sapling or two from it. So long as it's daylight, I'm going to continue looking around for more. When it starts to get dark, I'm going to make a convenient hidey hole to pull into for the night. I don't see any rubber saplings in all of this. Which is, of course, all the more reason to continue the hunt. Unless any of them went down this way. Doesn't look like it. Ugh. Okay, the rubber trees seem to be in really almost inaccessible locations. In this mountainy biome. What is this? Seasonal forest. And I keep hitting that screenshot button when I don't want to. That's all going to be spruce, no doubt. Alright, I'm going to cruise around here, see what I can find, look for more rubber trees, and get saplings from at least one of them. Wood from all of them. Some coal right here so I can have some torchlight. Alright, I'm going to cruise around, see what I can find, and I'll check in later. Looks like I'm about to find a hidey hole first though, so I'll catch up with you after a bit. Alright, it's been a really hard row to hoe here. It's dark once again, but I'm finally back at the base, which is actually pretty close to spawn, and I have found 2 rubber tree saplings. Again! I say again because after dying that one time and then dying another time on the way back to the death point and so on, I ended up dying about 6 times to get these 2 rubber saplings and 8 blocks of rubber wood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang around inside where it's nice and safe until daylight. Once it is daylight, I'm going to find some spot outside, wall it off, clear it out, and get some rubber trees growing. In the meantime, I'm not going anywhere near a hostile mob, most especially not a skeleton, because skeletons were responsible for 4/6 of the deaths. One of the others was, I believe, a zombie and a creeper. So it's... no, excuse me. One of them was an Enderman. I was parked up on top of a tree. Pillared up on top of a tree. And an Enderman, apparently I looked at him, and an Enderman teleported up to me and doomed me to fall. Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, so I'm going to kill some time. I'm going to get some trees planted, build a little walled-in area where they can grow, and I can tend to them and harvest from them without being attacked. So, that's coming up next. Alright, we finally have some daytime. I just need to make up a new pick because I wore it out mining. There we go. I hope it's daylight. It's looking an awful lot like it's getting into nighttime. Yeah, it just turned night on me. Okay. I am going to build a tree farmish kind of thing right here. Just basically a dirt platform out here in the water where I will plant my 2 very hard-won rubber saplings. Okay, let's go ahead and extend this out just a little farther here. Alright, that'll work. No, it won't. Odd numbers are not cool. We don't want odd numbers. Is that just gonna obsess the OCD half to death? Alright. Alright, now take the 2 saplings, put one there, put one there. This bloody thing is even numbered this way, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright. Alright, now, one here, one there, and we get another sapling, we'll put it there. Alright. Now, I am going to duck back inside, where it is at least safe-ish. I mean, I do have a mine in here, so it's not totally safe. But, at least now, nothing is coming in here to eat my face, as I wait for daylight once again to see if those trees grow. And once it does get daylight, I'm going to get out there with some bone meal and see if I can bone meal those things into maturity and get this rubber production going a little bit sooner. And so, in the middle of mining operation, come to a point that we always eventually come to, and it's really kind of cool. This is the point we make the first diamond pickaxe. And I'm making this one mainly because, quite frankly, I'm tired of having to remake iron pickaxes every 5 or 10 minutes when they run out, because I'm doing so much mining. And I'm doing so much mining right now because I'm trying to find tin and get loaded up on copper and of course more iron. But the tin is pretty important because it's a key ingredient in the stuff necessary to make batteries and bat boxes, generators, and stuff like that. All a part of what's needed to get going with, well, for one thing, one of the first things I want to make, jetpack. I'm tired of running around. I would rather fly. So, I'll finish using up this last iron pick, and then I'm going to switch to using the diamond pick, and so on. So, I'm back to mining, probably for the next hour or two, by which time I should be ready to embark on a quest, another attempt to locate rubber tree saplings of the IC2 variety. Now, I know there is MFR rubber trees around here, and I am also going to do the best I can to demonstrate to myself what they look, to find out exactly what they look like, so that I can be able to use the rubber from those trees as well. But I think it's important to have the IC2 rubber trees available because don't have as many steps in processing that stuff into usable rubber as you do with the MFR trees. So, we're back to mining. Hey, uranium. Cool. I'm going to need that, too. Lots of it. Alright. I have just spent a good amount of time mining and killing time, and here it is midday, so I am going to head out once again hunting for rubber trees, rubber tree saplings. I did get a couple planted out here. One only grew up 1 block tall, and then there was this one. Between the two of them, they yielded one sapling, so I cut everything down, planted another one, and ended up with this thing, which not only had no saplings yielded from it, it has no resin spot, which means it's worthless. So, I am once again heading out looking for rubber trees. Well, things are progressing. I say that a lot, don't I? But they are progressing. I have located a spot. I'm out here in, let's see, what is this biome? This is a bog. And right over here to the west of me is a volcano. And to be honest with you, the size and spread of this volcano, and you see all the lava on the map, it kind of puts the red power volcanoes almost to shame. It's freaking huge. So there's, I think, some potential there for somebody that wanted to build in a volcano biome. Anyway, I mean, this is actually a volcano biome. The whole biome is volcano. And there's lava everywhere. There is something like basalt. I think it's, yeah, here it is. No. There it is. Ash stone. So, anyway, I have located a silverwood tree in this bog. And I'm partway through the process of taking it down. And then it got dark and I decided I was going to hole up inside of it to make sure that I didn't get zapped by any Endermen, creepers, or anything else, and so on. And then come daylight, I will finish tearing this thing down, one leaf block at a time, one wood block at a time. Hopefully get a sapling from it, too. Meanwhile, the quest for rubber trees has been brought up a little bit short because Spoon discovered that, well, he heard that I was looking for rubber trees, and he has set me up with some rubber trees and some sheep back at my branch mine base in the ravine. And so those quests might very well be taken care of. And oh goody, I have a spider as a guest. Isn't it wonderful? I get to listen to that until dawn. Alright, anyway, that's what's going on right now. I'm going to wait till dawn, kill that spider, and then finish taking this tree down, and then I'm heading back. Stopping at the first sign of darkness to dig a hidey hole into something and hole up for the night. I am not taking any unnecessary chances. It's been risky enough just getting out here, and now I'm going to get back with the goods that I've got. There's another thing Spoon gave me. He came by looking at the volcano. He picked up a chest. I think you can actually pick up a filled chest with a force wrench or something like that. I have to look into that. And this chest is full of assorted goodies that you find at one of those obsidian Hermitcraft things. So that's going to be interesting to check out in greater detail when we get back to base. But for the right now, it's going to be time to... Wait, okay, there's the moon over there. It's going down soon, so... As soon as it's daylight, break out of here, find that spider and kill it, take the rest of this tree down, and get the heck out of here. Alright, I have just finished cutting that tree at no inconsiderable risk to life and limb. And now, it's time to, in the vernacular, GTFO. We're getting out of here. I'm not going to bother trying to gather any other goodies. I'm simply heading back to spawn. Enough goodie gathering, enough hunting around for stuff. It's... what the heck is that? Alright, let me drop that and go back and find out. Mud balls. Must be quicksand or something. Alright, let's get out of here. Time to head back to spawn, get back to the branch mine, to the safety of being inside a walled area where the creepers and the skellies and all that crap can't get to. And one has to be very careful navigating this bog because this place is riddled with ravines. Here we go. Glacier. Doesn't sound all that appetizing, but let me tell you something. It's a lot easier to navigate. And here's that volcano. Have a look at this thing. That is freaking awesome. And it's still setting trees on fire along the edge here. It goes for quite a ways out that way and down there and back that way quite a bit. It's really huge. And I'm curious of something else. Here we have hardened ice. I have a feeling there might be a use for that. If nothing else... Oh, okay, we got weather coming in now, and I no longer know what time of day it is. I should have built myself a watch before I left. So it's time to travel onward. Get back to spawn. I ended up coming about 1,200 blocks out from spawn, and I decided there was no way. It just is not going to happen. I am not doing that 34,000 blocks from spawn thing again. That was not the greatest idea in the world. I ended up with a nice place and all that, but god-awful long ways away, and I'm not doing that. Alright. Travel over land here. And let me answer him. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Looks like this should be a reasonably uneventful trip. Tempted to go looking in this forest over here to see if any of these are rubber trees, but no, I'm not going to mess with that. And in fact, I'm thinking I might just want to hole up for the night. We have wolves. Ooh. Always a good idea to gather sugar cane when you find it. Alright. I don't have a work bay, but it's on me. I don't feel like making one, so. Alright. I am going to dig a hidey hole. Right here. And I'm going to hole up here for the night, and then I'm heading back to spawn. Alright, I eventually made a boat, headed back, and I'm almost there. The big trick is that even though the sun is rising, it's raining, which means the hostiles can still get their way. Like that one. And I'm not even going to try to fight. I'm going to run like crazy and just get out of here. I have no intention to try to fight anything. I'm getting back to my hole in the ground, and I'm going to crawl in and pull it in after me. It has been a rather harrowing adventure. One attack after another. One darn near death after another. Alright, that's where I'm headed, where that tree is, right there at the edge of the ravine. That's where the ravine is, right at the edge of this water here. So I'm going to head in there and then see about unpacking all the loot and whatnot from this trip, and figure out what to do with silverwood sapling. Well, I know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to grow it. The question is where and whether or not I will get another sapling when I tear that one down, because I'm going to. But I'm thinking maybe I need to put together some kind of a walled-in compound or something where I can light it up and be relatively mob-free, at least within my own area. Alright. Okay, there's a sign up here now. Let's see. Sheep farm. Okay, this would be what Spoon set up. Sheep farm up this way. Ah, here we are. Cool. Excellent. That is awesome. Great. That means there will be wool for making beds. And I will be doing that very soon. But first, let's get this stuff inside and put away somewhat safe-ish. Alright, here we are. Ah, okay. And in here, okay, a force sword with looting 4. Oh, cool. And some rubber tree saplings and a flower. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. Alright, yeah, let's see. There's this chest that he gave me. Let's see if we can slap that thing down here. And there's a bucket of force, some force gems, a bucket, a spoils bag, a music disc, a force shard, some bones, tin, wheat, thaumium axe, that's cool, a force mitts, and Respiration 2 enchanted book. Oh boy. This is going to be pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to take some time, get some stuff like my inventory organized and all that, get figured out what's going on next, and then we'll go from there.